and welcome to Business 300. My name is Philip Kulishov, and this is 300 Seconds About Business. We're all a busy people, so I have 5 minutes or less to get my point across. At some point in your 5 minutes of business fame, you'll probably have to do some hiring. Typically, when it comes to hiring, a business manager has a mixed bag of feelings. On one side, he has idealistic expectations to get the right person. Character and competence all wrapped into near perfection. Business coaches expound about hiring the right person and having them in the right seat on the bus. Now, this is not unrealistic. I have had experience with awesome godsends who propel the business forward. I've hired people who were hardworking, humble, honest, and were competent in their work. A business owner should be on the lookout for gold mines and seize the opportunity if it comes. And it really is an if, not a when. A lot of the time, you don't find the perfect fit. You may find a good candidate that is able and willing to do the job he's hired for, and he may have different kinds of flaws. Your employee may have an awesome attitude, but keeps making the same mistakes. Or he may be ultra competent and work fast, but have a lousy attitude. Maybe he's willing to be flexible when you need him to be, but his demeanor and approach requires your flexibility as well. Most of the time, you won't have a perfectly rounded employee that checks all the boxes. There is going to be downside somewhere, whether in their character or competence or both. That's why a good manager is like a good coach. He's not an idealist when it comes to selecting players. He hires for specific and needed strengths, and when it comes to employee weaknesses, he takes a programmatic approach to get a win. What do I mean? Well, there are a few things managers can do when it comes to hiring practically and not idealistically. First, will this person's weaknesses be detrimental to the success of the business? In what way does he affect the rest of the team? Will he have attendance issues that constantly require the rest of the team to carry his burden? Or are his problems more contained? Will he vent to you from time to time about things he doesn't like, but won't spread the negativity? Or is he more like a virus, contaminating everything he comes in contact with? Are his problems detrimental to the business, or are they benign? If they are or could be detrimental, is there a way that you can make their problems irrelevant? Will this new hire be able to pick up some training that will clear up the concerns? Or maybe your lack of a good system unnecessarily demands for a genius to fill the role. Instead of looking for an ideal person, can you put in a decent process that somebody can follow? Or can you put this person in a spot that would make his issues irrelevant? There are a lot of questions and tricks that good managers can use in order to make a hire work. And yes, that's not always the case. 80% of the applicants you probably should have never hired. It'll be a disaster. The other thing to consider is your specific situation. Are you under a crunch and need to fill the role yesterday or else? Will having the role go unfilled be worse than filled with a mediocre operator for a few months? Or do you have the luxury to take your time to vet through a long list of people? My point is, as I've said before, a good business manager isn't too much of an idealist, not even in hiring. It's good to have ideal aspirations and work towards them, but when the action's on you, you have to play the hand you're dealt. Not playing the game unless you have the nuts isn't a winning strategy, in poker or in business. It's not always about having the best hand or being in position. It's about how you play your hand in the position you're in. Can you make it work?